Economics is the study of why we do what we do, from multinational corporations spending millions on acquisitions to the everyday trip to the corner store. Economics attempts to understand the underlying logic of our everyday decisions and to use that understanding to explain our decisions in the past, in the present, and in the future. Through observation and research, economists have settled on a few theories that best explain human behavior. They are consumer theory, producer theory, economic profit, the market, equilibrium, economic philosophy, opportunity cost, and the economic way of thinking. The first thing you may want to know is how people decide what to buy. After all, the buying side of economics is the most visible part. Drive down a busy street and you will see 5 different fast food chains and hundreds of people making decisions between them. The beverage aisle offers visiting customers 10 different varieties of soda, 5 different sports drinks, and even a few different brands of water. If you were to ask, why did you buy that? What response would you get? Your answer would be found in consumer theory. Not a single shopper would say they have unlimited money. No, they would say they only have a set amount. Their resources are limited, so they can't buy everything. A choice must be made, and that choice would be to buy what provides the most benefit for your limited resources. We choose Coke over Pepsi, Levi over Wrangler, and consumer theory tells us why. Opposite customers at the cash register are producers, and the opposite of consumer theory in economics is producer theory. Where consumers are concerned about what to buy, businesses are concerned about what to produce. They have the same restraints as consumers, limited resources, and the need to maximize them. Producers, however, are not concerned with consumption. Their goal is maximizing profit with their limited resources. So the question they must ask is, what is the best use of these resources? And producer theory tells us. Limited resources and the benefit of their use tell us why we make decisions both as consumers and as producers. But what makes one thing truly better than another? Economic profit is profit measured in a way that considers all of the cost associated with an enterprise, from the monetary cost to the opportunity cost. Opportunity cost is the cost of our enterprise other than money and resources. For example, if we produced cars and didn't sell as many as we would had we produced trucks, then there was an economic cost to producing cars. We failed to use our resources as effectively as we could have. So, why are we making this? Because it is the best use of our limited resources. Where do you go when you need new clothes? What about food, cleaning supplies, and toothpaste? The answer to these questions probably is the supermarket. Supermarkets are an example of the economic market, where buyers with needs find sellers to satisfy those needs, and where producers of all sorts of goods can exchange them for cash or other things of value. The economic market is more than just a meeting place. It is the engine for the free market economy. It is where we decide what goods we want and need and how much we want to pay for them. Without markets, consumers would find themselves without anyone to satisfy their needs, and businesses would produce goods on a whim with no idea what is needed and in what quantity. Equilibrium is a state of being. For a market, it is the state where all of what is being produced is being consumed. This occurs at a price that is set equal to the demand of the consumers and the supply of the producers. We observe this process in achieving equilibrium every day. When prices are too high, not enough is demanded to use up all of the supplies. The result, price reductions, sales, 2-for-1 deals, etc. The opposite is true for consumption. If demand exceeds supply, you will see higher prices, bidding wars, and sales at a premium. An efficient market is one where, when imbalance is present, prices, supply, and demand adjust to restore the equilibrium. All of the theories presented up to this point have tried to explain the workings of a free market economy. Why we buy things, sell things, and where the transactions take place. Now we must ask, how do we govern our market? If we take a hands-off approach, we may find exploitation, crime, and greed. And when we try too hard to control our economy, we may stifle the very process required for an efficient, mutual beneficial economy. The answer, of course, is easy. We should do what is best for our people. But what is best for our people? And how do you define what is best? Your best may be different than my best. Worse still, if we decide on what is best, we still need to decide on the best way to achieve that goal. This is the philosophy of economics. There is no right or wrong answer, just opinions, feelings, and long-held beliefs. How do we govern the market? I don't know, but let's give it a shot. You can't have everything you want. Most people get that by now. In economics, this fact translates into what is known as opportunity cost. Because you can't have everything, some things must be left behind, whether it is an idea, a product, or a different type of candy bar. The fact is, you can't do and have everything means that the opportunity cost of choosing one thing is the loss of the other. We see this in our daily lives. We choose one restaurant over another and wonder if we would have enjoyed the other restaurant better. Opportunity cost exists because you can't have it all. The theories introduced in this video attempt to explain the thoughts behind the millions of individual decisions that take place each and every day. Some of those decisions were made with opportunity cost in mind. They were well thought out, maybe backed up by data and research. Others were made without a thought to cost, utility, or other economic theory. Whose decisions provide a better result? Who makes more money and lives a more comfortable life? Those who think like an economist, that's who.